chapter. How many points is that? What did I become? Qualified. How many other people did I talk to outside of myself? Nobody. That's pretty cool, huh? So you can actually become a qualified rep before even talking to people. And what's the most important thing to do when you get started? Getting qualified. You need to be qualified to get paid. So everybody's going to be able to get at least some services for themselves. And what's great is that will really teach you about the products and services to allow you to be able to, explain it to other people. But in addition to that, we're also going to want to get other customers other than ourselves. Did everybody agree with that? Right? So there's one way that we get customers. John and Nadia and Melton are actually going to talk about a little later on this afternoon, which I'm really excited about. But we have home meetings, which they're going to talk about, where the people that are at your meetings that aren't interested in becoming a rep can become your customer. They can do you a favor and try you the service. So your expert, the person that's working for you, is physically going to help you be there, is going to physically help you acquire your customers. We're going to answer the questions. We're going to let people know, what they need to, know. And we're going to help you acquire them as customers. Now, the other way that you're going to get customers is actually from people that you have relationships with. Okay? And I'm going to teach you guys, the system that we've used to, in addition to yourself and the people at your meeting, the system that we use to go out and build our customer base. And what I want to do is I'm actually going to call up a gentleman to actually help me out at this part. This gentleman is a team coordinator with our company. You saw his mother actually open up the presentation this morning. He's been phenomenal. He's been the person that really started our entire Baltimore expansion. How many people here are from Maryland today? Awesome. And every one of those people is actually underneath this gentleman. He was the first rep that our team had in Baltimore, and he's a top producing team coordinator. I'd like to call to the stage to help me out with this portion of the training. Top producing team coordinator, Mr. Mike Callahan. Okay, we are going to teach everybody. I feel like a school teacher today.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right then.
All right. Can everybody see what that says on the board? Can you read my scribblish here? And what it says favor, help, and try. This is the way that we've gone out and been able to go out and get customers outside of our meetings and outside of ourselves. Now, every business needs to have some kind of a competitive advantage. Would we all agree with that? Something unique. What's so unique about our business is the relationships that we have with our customers. Now, the first person that I called to become my customer was my grandma. Similar to Pat, I just duplicated everything Pat did, right? You want to duplicate the people that are successful. I went out, I made my grandmother my first customer as well. So what I want to do is actually role play with Mike here for a minute and give you an example of what we might say to somebody to help them become a customer. All right, so we're going to pretend that Mike is my Uncle Mike, okay? So this is Uncle Mike. Dring. Hi. All right, awesome. Hey, Uncle Mike, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. Uncle Mike, listen, I'm calling you because I need to talk to you about something really important. Do you have a minute real quick?
Sure.
All right, awesome. Uncle Mike, listen, I'm calling you up because I need to ask you for a huge favor.
Okay, what is it?
I want to let you know that, Uncle Mike, this time it's not going to cost you anything, and it won't take up any of your time. But what it's going to do, Uncle Mike, is it's going to help me pay off my college loans, and it's going to pay off my credit card debts. My business really hasn't been going as well as it was before, and Uncle Mike, I'm just getting sick of my credit card bills, and I found a way to pay it off. If you could help me out, it didn't cost you anything or take up any of your time, would you do me a huge favor and help me?
Sure.
I knew I could count on you, Uncle Mike. Really appreciate it, Uncle Mike. I'm so excited. I just started my own business with a company called ACN. One of the things that we do is we save people money on their home phone bills. Uncle Mike, if we could meet or beat what you currently have on your service, would you do me a huge favor, help me out, and give my service a try?
Absolutely.
Uncle Mike, I knew I could count on you. Really, really appreciate it. Uncle Mike, do you make a lot or a little of long-distance calls?
I make a lot.
Great. We've got the perfect plan for you. Okay? We're going to get back to that in a second. So the big thing here is favor, help, and try. Now I want to dissect what we just did here for a second. The first thing that's so important when making a call to acquire a customer is being courteous. Do you have a minute right now? How many of us agree if people are like stuffing their face with spare ribs, it's probably not a good time to talk to them? Would we all agree?